Baby, there's no way you know 내 맘이 뭘 원하는지.
Hi everyone, welcome back to Dreamyaire. Today's look is on this long-lasting makeup look. It's a super clean girl, natural makeup. Not only long-lasting, but super flawless. I spontaneously fumbled across some techniques and products. And at the end of the day, I was like, wow, my makeup has never looked better. It has never stayed on so flawlessly for this long. And it was at the end of the day, I was out in the sun and it was like really hot. But yeah, so first thing I'm going to use is toner. Neatly Daily Toner Pad is so good. Just preps your skin so nicely, smooths your pores, and just makes your face feel super fresh and clean before applying any other product. Really recommend this one. Using toner pads compared to just like a toner in a bottle and putting on a pad, it's very different. I can actually feel and see the difference it does with my skin. It's got the rougher exfoliating side. It's like dotty. Go in with that side first, and then afterwards go into the smoother side. It's so refreshing. Like, my face feels so clean after. I'm going with this serum by COSRX. I have been really loving this serum. Using it every single day definitely makes a big difference in my pores. Like, my pores have shrunken and smoothened out. So good, especially when you use it consistently. It's a great makeup prepper because some serums, like I like to use the niacinamide. I only use that at night because when you apply makeup after, it creates this grainy, rubbery residue off the face. This is my favorite moisturizer. It just gives the perfect amount of moisture before makeup. It's like not too heavy as well, but it's super moisturizing. It lathers on very evenly and smoothly. Let's quickly go in with some sunscreen. Primer is such an important step for long-lasting makeup. I've recently discovered it smooths out your skin and just creates that flawless, smooth base. So when you apply the makeup, it just glides on so much better and so much more, you know, flawless. Instead of the makeup just clinging to like your skin, primer kind of acts like a barrier. So I love the Porefessional. Not only does it blur out your pores, it just creates the most soft, blurred effect, that filtered, like smooth look that when you edit your photos. I like to focus this under my eyes and then like my nose and smile line. Let's begin color correction. I always go in with a salmon shade for under eyes. I like to apply a super thin layer for that. Airy one concealer. I've rediscovered how great this product is. It gives the most smoothest, most natural concealer application. Like, it's such a good drugstore concealer, top tier. So I like to focus the product on the bag line. Going in with a brush. I like to go in with a brush because it really like helps settle in the makeup into all those, like your skin properly, like all the lines, and it just really disperses it nicely. As opposed if I just went straight in with a sponge, it wouldn't really settle in as nice and thoroughly that a brush does. Especially in the nose crevices. So after that, add more coverage to my under eye, particular places I want to look more polished. The Cover Perfection Tip Concealer. This, guys, is so good in the smallest bottle, but golden in here. Got a lot packed in this small package. You only need the tiniest amount to get that really good full coverage. Smile line, forehead. And then the secret application that makes this so like full coverage is my fingers. So I go in with my fingers and I just dab very gently. I just really focus and concentrate the product in the area I want to conceal this concealer and just applying it with the fingers. It's like a little product goes such a long way, especially when you're applying it well and correctly. You don't have to like overpack your face with product because then it'll just look cakey. To add a bit of glow, I'm using the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter. I'm gonna add this to the high points of my face a little bit. For the finishing touch, kind of lock and settle everything in, setting spray. Press it on the skin. This makeup application is like my skin but better. It's so natural. Now for the magical powder to set the face. Canmake Silky Loose Powder. Favorite powder. This is such a great powder. I love this. It gives such a flawless finish. Like really nice soft matte. And it kind of adds a bit of coverage too, even though this is translucent. I got this in Japan the end of last year. I've only started to discover my love for this powder. It comes with a puffer. This puffer is amazing to apply this powder. I did half of my face. As you can see, it's very soft and matte. Gives that like smoothing effect. So good, and it makes my makeup last so long. So velvety. If I could marry a powder, it would be this powder. Like, I'm not even exaggerating. This powder is so good, guys. You have to get it. Let's go in with blush. The Hourglass blush and this Canmake one. This Hourglass one is a illuminative pink, and it's like a pretty babyish pink, and it has a beautiful iridescence. Place it in the center here. Bit under my eye. I've been really into pressing instead of swiping because it gives a much more controlled like application and like where you want to put it. That is the base color to add a bit more glow and pretty sheen. With the Canmake one, this is my favorite Canmake blush. I love this shade and this formula, and the finish is just so like glowy and lights up your whole face. It's like a purpley shade. It gives an illumination that I cannot explain. It's so like, I don't know what word to describe. Like a glassy, it's like a translucent diamond sheen. I don't know if you guys can tell. As you can see, it gives that white iridescent glow. Like, it's really pretty, that glow. I always like to go to my fingers when I apply highlighter on my nose. It gives it much more, as you can see, strong concentrated coverage. And I like my nose to pop. Canmake brow pencil is my fave. It gives the most softest lines. Gelled my brows with this Honey hair gel because I forgot my brow gel, but it smells so good. It's like a sweet, fresh shampoo. This is really good for baby hair, by the way. Today's eye makeup, I'm gonna keep it really simple. I'm gonna start with shadowing my aegyo. Just the Peripera stick. I love this. It's so easy to use in just one solid swipe. With the shimmer, I like to just place a bit of that in the center. Like a little bit here. Just curl the lashes. To add a bit of liner and detail, I'm gonna do a puppy eyeliner look using the clear waterproof pencil liner. This is my favorite brown liner. It's in cacao brown, and I'm just going to do a straight innocent liner look. So just from the end here, I'm going to do a straight line, small straight natural line out, then connect it inward. So different from a cat wing liner, of course, but it makes you look so like cute. Beautiful. Let's slightly set it with some powder so it stays on all day. Brown here. It's a bit shimmery, but so as the liner. The liner has a bit of shimmer to it, but not noticeable, so lightly set it. And I'm gonna use this brown mascara by Kiss Me, my favorite daily mascara. Not gonna lie, such a beautiful mascara. I've been really preferring brown over black these past few months. Just gives a more natural, like warm look to your face. So for today's lip product, Fenty Beauty Gloss. It's a natural orangey nude glow. It's like a pinky orange, which I love because it really complements the complexion of my skin. And I think most people, because it's a very natural shade, this like pinky warm color kind of suits everyone, and it's a little bit sparkly as well, so. Let's spray our face.
아무 말 안 해도 알고 있다고 괜찮은 척해도 더 드러나는 걸 뾰로통하네